Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Madison. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Madison. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency. And that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Ooh, with a juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate. separate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They got everything going their way early on.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. He is off to an unfathomable start throwing the football. Thrown the 2 passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He stiff arms him. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson, and the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. There's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on first down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Third and long. It's Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal.
On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 27, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. From the red zone now, Cousins. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cousins again. This is caught. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. In the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
Play action now. Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Veteran Jared Goff back out with his Lions offense. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. On 2nd and 9, Goff, throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, They need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing on third, Goff. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dean Lowry able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Here comes Rager. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Going to run with Madison again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
17 yards for Alexander Madison. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
A partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not very much a physical.
Touchdown, Vikings! Alexander Madison, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fielded right around the 8.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
2nd and 6.
To the air again. Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun, here's Goff.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, he dropped him. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And the line. First and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Montgomery is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Once more, Montgomery.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a give to Madison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And some room to run now.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Madison.
92 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Madison. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Ball start, offense.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Hey, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.